Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Bones Fight Talk. We are accompanied today by royalty in Jimmy the King Sweeney. How are you doing, Jimmy? Thank you very much for
Very,
joining us tonight.
very, very good. Thank you for having me on once again. Appreciate it.
No problem. We had I wasn't there personally last time, but Chris and Rich took care of you last time, and had a good old chat. It were
Yeah,
a good listen back.
I proper enjoyed it. I proper enjoyed it. So,
Good stuff.
and it was one of those podcasts where it was just laughing, laughing. We got everything. We covered everything, but we had a bit of crack as well with it. So it was very good.
We did.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we've got you
Sure
on
was.
this time to talk about your upcoming fight in Rome a bit later on this month.
Yeah,
How's
should be
things
fun.
going in preparation for that? Obviously, you're up against Trinidad Snake, a guy who's got a pretty good record in BKFC.
Yeah. Things are going all right. To be fair, I've had a few. I've had a few fucking mishaps. I was away in Cyprus about 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago,
Yeah.
or something like that. Went over, got over there. The following day, I did a training session. Felt myself getting cold. I ended up the whole holiday stuck in bed. I ended up getting a bad infection for about 3-4 weeks or however long ago it was. So I couldn't train. Couldn't do a thing. It was
But that
it
was how
was
long ago, did
horrible.
you say? About 6 weeks ago?
No, but be more than that. Be more than that. Whatever it was, I think I have. I think it. I think I had altogether then coming to this fight 6 weeks altogether. So I would have come out of it about 4 weeks ago. The infection about 4 weeks ago come around to myself. But
Oh,
um, luckily enough for me, I basically jumped back into training after the Franco fight. So the weight was proper down and the fitness was good. So it didn't really the 3-4 weeks off didn't really bother me too much. But I'm feeling good. The weight's right down again, 77 kilos. Um, looked very sharp last night. Felt great last night. Did 10 rounds of sparring last night. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're looking incredible shape, mate. I've seen a few short little videos you've been posting
Mm.
and stuff like that, and yeah, you're looking well trim.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like I've learned my lesson from the last fight. I think like I was probably sitting around 83, 84 kilos just before I went over to Italy for the last fight. And the week of the fight, then I think I did a weight cut. I think I did 5 or 6 kilos on the weight cut, which was far too much. Like I've I just watched a UFC program, not UFC, PRF or PFL or whatever it was, but that Irish lad, that Hughes lad, and they were doing the bat, and the guy, he's coach had a thermometer, and he's saying the bat should be between like 40 to 41.5 degrees or something, anything over 42, and you're pretty fucked, to be fair. So I've bought a small thermometer and just tested it. So I've got a cup, put the water on the sink, put it in. It was like 55, and that was nowhere near what I was sitting in for 20 minutes inside in Italy. Like like I had to be lifted out of the bath. I lost vision in my left eye. I have crying like a big fucking kid. It was horrible, absolutely horrible.
So
But
you're gonna
yeah,
make some. Yeah,
so
sorry, go on.
that yeah, so that straight away after, like, it was like, right, Jimmy, you need to get that weight down and stay down. I like get the body being used to being 76, 77 again, instead of walking around like a bodybuilder at 84, 85 kilos.
Do you feel a lot sharper in your training then?
Yeah,
On lead
hundred
up to
percent,
yeah.
100%. Like last night, it was sharp. I'm best. I'm better out sitting around like 77, 79. That's my weight. Like last fight, I was 81, 82. Did the weight cut down to 73, 73 something. Um, then I went back from 73 to 84, which is far too heavy for me. I'm only 5'9", like far too heavy for me. Um,
I
proper
better know which
sluggish.
one were more fun, though. Which one were more fun, putting it back on or taking it off?
I'll put it back on. I've had everything sweets. I had a big drawer of sweets in the hotel room. Like it was like a Aladdin's cave, like Alibaba cave of just sweets and chocolates, and I had all the fighters bring me back chocolates from like Hayes come back from Australia, but me shitload of chocolates and all that. It was, to be fair, it was fun putting it back on, but
over
when
what sort of time period will you lose all that weight when you're doing weight cut before a fight? Because that's quite a significant amount to lose. So how long will you?
I've done about 5-6 kilos in an extremely hot bath. It took me about 20 minutes to do it. So like that'll the next day, like the Friday, it was like later on in the day, like I've seen Frank and he goes, "You look hungry." So I was fucked. I was walking around and I was getting like it's like electrocuted, like down my thighs and hamstrings, everything. It was like I was that dehydrated, you know. I didn't recover. And like plus like I'm 41 years of age. I'm not a kid. Maybe if you're younger, maybe you could do it. Maybe I did, like in your body you can fucking recover from it, but I never recovered. I never, even though I won that fight. And it's me, I won that fight, but just didn't get to the decision. But I've learned from my mistake, so that won't be happening again.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I think we were going to go there a little bit later on, but if it's seen as though you've touched on it there, do you think you were hard run by in that trilogy fight then with Rico Frank?
Sorry, my 10-month-old son just come into the room.
I said, well, seeing as though you touched on it there, we were going to bring it up anyway. But do you yourself then think that you were hard done by in the fight with Rico?
Yeah, I think I won the fight. You know, I think I won the fight. A lot of people think I won the fight. If you watch it back, even on the stats, I've punched him on every round. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over it.
Were you surprised you went to round 6?
No, well, I was, but that's like if you look back on that knockdown and proper look back on and look at my left foot. When I've thrown my left hook, I stepped, and when I did, that canvas was the softest canvas I've ever fought on. My foot sunk in it, and I fell over my foot. And he's kind of like, I don't even know if he hit me, to be fair. And he started giving me a count, and I'm like, "What are you doing, man? I'm fairly stiff." So I knew from there, like when it was. So basically, that slip cost me the fight. Basically, that plus the shittest weight cut in history cost me the fight. But yeah, lesson learned. And I'm with this fight now with Snake. Like I've got a few names sent to me, and obviously, like none of them was no disrespect to them, but they weren't in a high enough position for me to go, yeah, I want that, I want that, I want that. So for me, it was like, right, get me Trinidad Snake. He's the world number 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, especially at 41, is the quickest route to the world title for me is the best. Like I know I'm still good enough to get there. So what's the point of me fighting the number 8 guy, number 9 guy? It doesn't make sense for me because it's bare knuckle. You could take a lot of damage for what? You know what I mean? I'd rather go in against the number 2 and lose the fight and put up a great show than go in against the number 10 and win and get nowhere from it. So
we know you've put in a lot of fights over years as well.
Yeah, 100%. So my thinking with this fight is, right, get the win for that. Take the number 2 spot or whatever, but however they put me, shout for the world title. If not, give me the European title again. You know what I mean? So I put myself in a good position with this fight.
Well, that's the thing, that they were so close. I mean, from a fan perspective, when we watched it, it was a close fight between you and Rico. For me, he kind of took it in the 6th.
Sorry. Yeah, for fan perspective, is probably the best fight in history. So why wouldn't you want to see that again? You know what I mean? Like, for me, you fucked up, Jimmy. You still put up a great fight, but you messed up. But for me, it's like, yeah, I need that again. And look, if I put myself in a position, I'll get it again.
Yeah. Well, Trinidad Snake's ranked number 2, and he's just fought Austin Trout, and they went 6 rounds, didn't they?
Yeah, because I think Trinidad dropped him, didn't he? I think he dropped him in one round or something. But I've seen the fight. Boring as fuck. Like,
I was going to say, do you rate this kid, Jimmy? Do you rate him?
Like, look. At the end of the day, he's obviously a good kid when he's ranked number 2. You look at the division. It's a very good division.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some very good lads in it.
He's got 6 wins in there. He pulled up together 6 wins in a row. Obviously, then losing last time out against Austin Trout. Is there, if anything, that you see that he might bring into that ring that might cause you a problem?
No, he probably the length of his arms. He's like, we're not said. Yeah, but see, I'm not pushing the height. He's like got about fucking 96-inch fucking arms. Know what I mean? Like, what
that might be a problem.
Like, I've looked on her like, I said, right, give me him. That's all I want. Are you sure? That's all I want. That's all I want.
I'll take Mr. Fucking Tickle. Give me him.
I look, give me that cut. Give it. And then I looked at his stats, and I went, what the fuck? You're an idiot. Reaching him, and you're joking me. What? I went, fucking hell. So that's gonna be that again. I've boxed years and years and years. So,
no surprises.
Yeah. But obviously, you got to get in there, and obviously, it's going to be like it can cause a problem because it's bare knuckle. I could easy. He's got the longest arms in that I've ever seen. Like, he's fucking way out there, so it could be a problem. But I'm confident enough to get the win on him.
Yeah, we actually had Rico on a month or so after your trilogy fight. Obviously, we said it's probably one of the best fights I've ever seen, whether it's bare knuckle, whatever combat sport you're looking at. I mean, it was an incredible fight. And we also talked about this Snake guy, Carlos Trinidad Snake, and we asked Rico, and he said he won't want anything to do with me and Jimmy because we'd fucking dismantle him. They were his words.
The thing with Trinidad is, like, even though he doesn't look the best fighter, he's awkward. You know what I mean? He throws punches different angles. Again, it's bare knuckle. So if you're going in there with the mind frame of, right, this is going to be an easy night's work for me, you could end up getting knocked out. You make stupid mistakes. So he deserves the respect.
Have you took that into consideration in your training, Jimmy, or have you just been training as normal for that awkwardness of him?
I've just been training as normal. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not pushed on who I fight or what they bring. It's just I focus on what I do and what I do best, and I'm not pushed because, like, at the end of the day, once I get past the first round, I'm going to bring him into. He's going to know he's in the fight. You know what I mean? I'll go all day. Like, I've been in wars. He hasn't been in a war yet. I've been there. I've come through them. You know what I mean? So his awkwardness is not going to really bother me.
Fair enough. Do your thing and do it well, and then I'm sure you'll be confident of getting that result, mate.
Yeah, 100%. I just got to go in and just box. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we're expecting try to get into the clinches and all that, because obviously I'm a boxer, so my clinch work is absolutely zero. But I get him in a headlock like I got Franco in. That was the worst clinching ever. I literally had him in a headlock, uppercutting the head off him in a headlock. I don't think that's legal.
Decided to make it MMA.
I got him like that. I'm thinking this is definitely not legal, but I'm still doing it.
Oh, you're learning on job?
Yeah, of course, they never do. I was speaking to him after. He goes, "I'm trying to get." Franco's like sent me. I try to get you into the clinch, but too strong. I'm thinking, I just got you in a headlock, lad. I don't have a clue about clinching.
Yeah, I mean the scenes after that, Jimmy. When I saw some pictures and footage of you two in. Obviously, I think, did you get an ambulance together or something? And you ended up in same ward?
different ambulances, but I didn't even want to go to the hospital, to be fair, like pushing off, but the nurse or the doctor, she said to me, like, you have one of the worst cases of dehydration that I've seen. Like, you need to get fluids into you. Like, I was looking up blood and stuff like that. But most obviously I had black eyes and swollen face and stuff like that, which after a 6-round war you're gonna have. But none of my problems were like fight inflicted. It was weight cut inflicted. It was the dehydration. Because when I got to the hospital and they put me on drip, I just slept. You know what I mean? I slept like a baby. I woke up and I could hear Frank go over, and like, he didn't sleep because his head's in bits. He's like through the fight. Mine
You
was
look
just
like
good.
Quagmire, didn't he? Off at family.
Yeah, like I don't know how it wasn't broke, but yeah, mine was just like pure dehydration and yeah, just fucked up with that.
Was there a moment though when you looked at the side of when you had a bit of a chat? I mean, what was that conversation like? Fuck, I mean, I can't imagine.
You know what? Like, it's just normal. Like, me and Frank are mates. We get on well together. You know what I mean? And it's just a fight game, innit? Like, unfortunately, we had to fight each other. We probably have to fight each other again. We just come and look. Great fight. It's absolute war. And then we got a taxi back to the hotel together, like. Which the taxi man was like, looking at him and just said to him, "Yeah, I've done that to his face, and he's done it to mine." And he's like, "What the?"
See you
Just,
again.
like, it's just like,
Must do this
you
again.
don't really like it's bad enough waking up in the same hospital together, but then you get the same taxi together. You know what I mean? It just shows you, like, to us it was just a sport. It was nothing personal. We're still mates, like.
Of course it is. Of course it
Yeah.
is. Professional, don't you? That's what it's all about. So this fight at the end of this month is in Rome, Italy. Is that a place that you fought before? Do you think it's going to be a bit special or a bit gladiatorial and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Like
I've
to
I've
up the
been
game. There's the whole
I've
history of that
been
city.
I've been in Rome 3 times. It's probably my favorite place ever to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's proper gladiator. So to get a chance to fight there and in a fight that could possibly be fight of the night, it could be an absolute war. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully I'll catch him a big haymaker and knock him out. But if it is a war, it's even better for the fans to see that in Rome. I think it's going to be a special night, special card, and I can't wait to get over there.
Yeah. Well, there could be quite a lot on this. I mean, if it's a good performance from you, and obviously the result goes your way, you've got Julian Lane, who's current champion, who you've actually fought twice. So that'd lead into another trilogy fight, all being well. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you, Jimmy?
No, like there's obviously there's history there with Julian, so it makes sense. He got the first one. I've hammered him in the second one, but he's fair play to him. He's come on leaps and bounds. I think he's had six wins on the bounce.
Yeah, 5 or
Well,
6, yeah. But I
we're,
think his
we're
record's 9
after.
and 8. So his
I think
record,
he's like,
look at his.
yeah, because he's lost 6 straight, like, and then he's come back, won 5 or 6, like, and
Yeah,
he's the world champion. So
fair play.
the hats off to him, respect to him. But yeah, obviously I get through this fight. I'm going to be shouting for that. I know Conor Tierney's looking for that fight, and if he gets it, fair play to him. But obviously, I'm going to be shouting. I'm going to be looking for that fight, the trilogy fight. And if I don't, obviously, I'm going to be looking for the European belt. You know what I mean? I'm going to be looking for one of them.
Yeah.
So whatever fight I'm in after that is going to be hopefully title fight, and it's going to be a proper good, like a war. So I'm I'm excited for the next few fights.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, like you touched on there, Jimmy, it is a hell of a card in a hell of a city there. Is there any other fights on there? I know you've backed yourself to have a fight at night with Trinidad. Is there any other fights that are on that card that you're looking forward to watching, maybe?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe the Franco Tignalia fight against Bonner. I think two very good lads. That fight could go either way. I think with that, as we've seen, that Franco lad, he's tough. He's tough, as we've seen him against Lilly. We've seen him against Soto. But Bonner's a good lad. So that fight, and obviously my mate Chris Camozzi, the main event. against Sakara. I haven't seen Sakara fight, but I'm hearing good things. Legend in a fight game, so I'll be looking forward to it. Like obviously the last show I didn't get to see any of the fights. Not one of them ended up in the hospital. So hopefully this time I can get to watch a few of them.
Yeah. No, I mean the card itself, it's a really good card. I mean you've got Carl Thompson and other guys like that on the card as well that are on verge of maybe a world titles. So yeah, it's from top to bottom. It's looking like a special card.
And then we have Dan Chapman's on as well, against a guy 6'2". I mean,
that's really interesting.
But Dan has the movement and like he's absolute class, and he so but again 6'2", long arms, bare knuckle. You don't know what's going to happen. Could get caught coming in, could get cut. It's the excitement of this game.
Yeah, for sure.
So best case scenario, Jimmy. Obviously, you get through in Rome. You get past Trinidad. Are you going to be then, like you say, calling out straight away for that world title shot? And how soon can you see yourself getting back into the ring?
I'll be back. Do you know what? If all going well, and I come out victorious and have no damage, I'd like to get on a show in America, maybe December time, if possible. Get straight out. Whoever want to put me on against out there. If not, it'll be back in Italy, maybe February, March. I'll let my manager. Obviously, I'm going to be asking for the world title fight, or again the Europeans. But I'll let my manager work his magic and see what he can get me. But my full focus is on October the 25th, and what obviously is a very difficult fight against the world number 2. Like he's not the world number 2 for no reason. He's a big awkward lad, very big puncher. I think he's dropped every. I seen the other day he's dropped every person he's fought. He's dropped them. You know what I mean? So I've got a foot fight. Sorry.
He definitely must have something about him, as you say.
Yeah. He's awkward and he can bang a bit. You know what I mean? So I can't be looking past him. I can't be thinking about this or that and the other. My full focus is on him, and I know me at 100%. No one beats me at 100%. The only person that beats me is me when I do stupid things like weight cuts wrong and stuff like that. So this one, I'm giving myself the best chance to. I remember as well, like this is do or die for me. This is like I can't have 2 losses in this sport. I get forgotten about. So for me, there's a lot on this fight. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of pressure because I'm not going to put the pressure on myself, but I need to perform and I need to get that win.
Yeah, for sure. Jimmy, if I can ask you said you've been going back and forward to Milan a few times. What's all that about? And has Gabriel Rapisada been looking after you?
I just like pizza, me lad.
Yeah, so do I.
I hear Italians do it well.
I just go over get a little bit. I get all my massages and over there, and yeah, just like there's nothing really into it. Obviously, fucking Gabriel is Italian. Just a little break, to be fair.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful country, man.
Oh yeah, beautiful. So I'm back. So I'll go over tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not like I'll go over. It's only fucking 2-hour flight. So it's not like. I think so. With me, throughout the years, I've always overtrained. You know what I mean? I've always pushed myself too much and burned myself out. So last week, I just said, look, I'm gonna just head to the room and I'm gonna. But we couldn't get a babysitter for the 2 babies, so her daughter's come with me. Just a little break, just to get away from the stresses of life, just to recharge the batteries, and I've come back and I'm sparring better than before I left. You know what I mean? I'm fresh. Like last night again, unbelievable sparring, 10 rounds. But I woke up this morning and I was like, my body's tired. You know what I mean? My body's tired. I'm supposed to go sparring and then it was cancelled, but I was in the gym. But it's nice just to get away for a couple of days.
And you feel like you're managing all that more now, then, even now.
Yeah, I think now at 41, I have to look at training different. You know what I mean? I have to train smarter now and take my breaks. And I'm not a young kid that can go like 6 weeks without taking a break. I can't do it. My body is too old for that shit. So you get niggly face
risk of injury and everything, aren't you? And everything's a bit tight.
Yeah.
You know,
but for me, for years, I've always thought, right, if you took 2 days off, you're behind. You got to train harder when you come back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fit.
It's all more calculated now.
Yeah, I'm fit as it is. I mean, I put a photo up last night. If you've seen it, I'm in great shape.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so I can have these couple of days off and come back and train hard and just be smarter in my preparations. Not like when I was a kid and think, day off, got to make up for it now and do 20 sessions in one day. Doesn't work like that when you're 41.
Yeah. And where are you predominantly? Are you still at Golden Team? Are you still? Is it with P? Is it Paddy?
Yeah. I'm still there. So, yeah, he's off to a stag in. So, I'm off to obviously Milan tomorrow. But when I come back, I'm going to Italy on the 15th. So I'm going to finish my camp over there. I got some good sparring set up there with pro lads. There's a pro lad, eight knows a pro. So I've got some good sparring over there, and I'll finish my camp over there, which I'm looking forward to doing. Just to get obviously, I love my two babies, but I'm up 5 o'clock. I'm up on obviously the rougher bottles. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're not getting that sleep you need, or obviously I wouldn't change it for the world. But when I go over there, it's just going to be so focused on the job at hand and getting as much rest as I can. Put the training in and just rest.
That's it. You'll have learned all these years how to run up to fights, going from being a youngster, getting up to where you are now. You're going to know your routine and know what's best for you. And hopefully, mate, that'll bring you success on October 25th up against Trinidad Snake, mate. We wish you all the best.
There we
Thank
go.
you, man.
Can I just ask you before we wrap it up?
So,
last BKFC Manchester last weekend, your friend of yours, sparring partner Nav Mansouri against Johnny Graham. I'm just wondering, have you spoke to Nav since? How's he getting on?
Yeah,
I messaged
Nav sound obviously disappointed with the outcome as any fighter would be, but again, it's bare knuckle. These things can happen, you know what I mean? So, it's like myself when I lose, you get depressed. You know what I mean? You like that for about 4 or 5 weeks or whatever. But
putting all that effort in, it's
yeah, and you get caught. He's got, to me personally, looking at it, he's fought the wrong fight. You know what I mean? He's fought the wrong fight, and he's got caught. And he's got punished because the tactics.
Johnny did look really good, to be fair.
Johnny looked great on it, to be fair. But I sparred Johnny. I sparred Nav. And to be fair, I don't speak about sparring. So even though Nav is my teammate and stuff like that, I don't speak about sparring or how I spar with other people. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't like it done to me. So, there was never any conversations about do this, do that, there. But I've sparred Nav, and the ways he sparred me, he's just boxing. He's on the back foot. He's moving and stuff like that. So that's the Nav I thought would have come in to the Johnny fight. You know what I mean? The boxing, moving, picking his shots, but he come in to look like they have a brawl, and he just got caught. And unfortunately, these things happen. And again, Johnny looked very good, very sharp, very strong. So I wish him well going forward, and hopefully we see Nav back as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll live and learn from that, and next time he'll probably have a different approach to his fight.
Remember, it's his second bare knuckle fight. You know
to be fair, in his first matchup as well, that was in Florence on your undercard, wasn't it? He won in 40 seconds, so he's not had much experience time-wise.
Absolutely no experience. No experience in the bare knuckle, and Johnny's come off like what Johnny would have learned from the Tierney fight. You know what I mean? All the experience he would have got from that fight, what he learned from that fight, would have been absolutely massive compared to what Nav's got from a 40-second fight.
Yeah, fair enough. Right then, mate. Yeah, well, thank you for joining us, pal. And as I say, we do wish you the best out there in Rome, and hopefully you come back with the W, and then we can get you in our studio and we'll have a chat about that.
I'm gonna come back with the W. I need it. So whatever, win by any means necessary.
Best of luck, sir.
Best of luck, mate. Wish you all the best, Jimmy. Hopefully we're going to try and get out there as well, which would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. We could do something out there if you're out there.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate that.
Good,
appreciate your time, Jimmy.
Speak soon.
Speak to you again soon. All the best, mate. Bye.